Okay guys, here's my Butia eriospatha. Don't mind the plant that's right beside it, that's getting moved come spring, but it's definitely put on some good size this year. And you can kind of see on the right hand side, right there, that is a broken frond, and that got broken last winter during our ice storm because there was a tree and the branch fell and snapped it off. So that was the top frond at that point in time. So I've just gone through, and this will kind of give you an idea. I've counted, there are 4 new fronds that have come out, with this one right here being the 4th, and number 5 is right here. So about 5 fronds. My big pindo palm, Butia odorata, because it is a bigger, more established palm, it put out quite a bit more, about double that. But this is just kind of a medium sized, about, waiting for this car to go by, about 4.5, maybe about 5 foot overall height. Don't mind the crazy bird. And so that's kind of where we're at. This is a very fast draining sandy soil here. I did try and water it in the summertime to speed along its growth. And you can see it's developing a nice little trunk now. This was probably about the size of my pindo palm when I first planted it. That big giant one over there. So 5 years it went from about that size to the giant one, but doing pretty well. Hasn't flowered for me yet. I would think I still probably have another 2 to 3 years before it'll be flowering. But many people say that Butia eriospatha is more cold hardy than odorata by about 5 degrees. So if you're kind of on the edge, this is probably the one you want to plant. It's done well for me. I don't think there was any spotting last year. These are older fronds, but when we have really wet winters, you'll get kind of like these little black spots. But the fronds from last year, no spotting on them. So it seems to be quite tolerant of moisture. And really kind of a easy care plant. At this point, it's probably about as tall as it is wide, so 4.5 to 5 feet tall. Actually, probably wider than that, 5 to 6 feet. But it's really looking good. It's got a bit of a bluish tinge to it. I think you can see that. The new growth always has that nice blue color, and that kind of fades to a little bit more green with time. But really easy, and if you need a cold hardy Butia, this is definitely the one for you. Hardy to zone 8 if you're in the south, like the southeast US. You might even be able to get away with this in 7B with a little bit of help, but I think you could do 8A. I'm in 8B and no issues at all. So I've been growing Butia for about 6 years now, and the first year I had them, we had a pretty bad winter, and that big one I just showed you, it came through it with flying colors. Anyway, thanks for watching.